5. See where JZXN is holding up here. 163. That one's not enough strength on that one. Mark, I don't have an answer for that one. I've never heard it put that way, so I can't say that I really have an answer. I've just never heard anybody put it quite that way as far as tax benefits. The only tax benefit that I see on my taxes is long-term holds versus short-term holds. Long-term capital gains versus short-term capital gains. Yeah, I suppose there could be some truth to that, Mark, on as far as the LLC is concerned. I don't know anybody that trades. I don't know any professional licensed brokers per se that day trade for a living under a business umbrella. So I've never run across that question. I know a lot of day traders, but they don't do it as a business, as like an LLC. They're just retail traders like myself. Definitely food for thought and research for sure. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to everybody. Let's see. JZXN's coming down. Ruby is getting pulled down. ELAB trying to get back again. That was a good short up there from that 160 down to that 140, but not looking real great at the moment. Know a few day traders who trade out of house and take percentage off everything of their taxes for usage of LLC. Okay. Gotcha. That makes sense. If you're doing it as a business, absolutely. The tax benefits of office space, office supplies, computer equipment, paying subscriptions for software, all that kind of stuff. That makes a lot of sense. That would be a big benefit for sure. Nick, good morning. Kathleen, good morning. Vicki, good morning. Good morning. Rick, good morning. Good to see you back on here. I was wondering if you still had that link. Good morning. Chris, good morning. Well, we didn't really get any really great press releases at 7. We didn't really get anything at 7:30. 7:30, we had ELAB, ELAB. It's a microfloat stock. It did pump up some. It went from like $1.30 to $1.65. That really was about it. Ruby, RUBI, which is getting pulled down right now. That one popped pretty decent from like $2.85 to $3.89. But beyond that, not much in terms of news. It's been pretty slow. RXT 200%. Yeah, we got 200% on that stock yesterday. That was pretty sweet. I was hoping it would do it before I logged off at pre-market, but it eventually got there. That was nice. Google Pixel 9 Pro, do you know tax benefits for buying an IRA at the end of the year? No, I do not. I can't give you a definitive answer on that. CDIO pushing up. Cardio Diagnostics Holdings inching its way up here in pre-market. Thank you, Mark. Well, we're due for a good press release here. 7 and 7:30 left us kind of bare, so the market owes us one here. Hopefully 8 o'clock will throw it. Hopefully we'll get it. Upstart, UPST. Upstart repurchases $100 million of shares. at an average price of $31.31. Upstart. UPST is the ticker symbol. It's a $31 stock. But they just announced a repurchasing of $100 million worth of shares. Let's see. UPST. All right, we've got 4 minutes. If you can hang with us for just 4 more minutes, we'll be able to give you those 8 o'clock press releases, and hopefully there's something good in there. Hopefully. Ruby. CDIO still crawling up. CDIO, Cardio Diagnostics, still inching its way up. Had a beautiful run on that stock yesterday during the day, during regular trading hours. Beautiful run on that. All right. Oh, excuse me. Oh, another beautiful day in sunny Florida today. Yeah, it looks like we're going to have some really nice weather here in the mid 80s for a couple of days. And Monday morning, we're back to a low again of about 30 degrees, 31 degrees. So we're going to go from mid 80s to the low 30 in about one day, which is crazy weather. Crazy, crazy. Winter is not done with us yet, apparently. David, good morning. Good morning. Thank you for hitting the subscribe button. Do appreciate that very much. I'm so excited to get some new content. Spidey, good morning. Getting some new content coming on Traveling Trade Adventures. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully we can keep things upbeat and positive on our videos. I know a lot of the RV, not all of them, but some of the newer upstart RV travel channels on YouTube, a lot of them seem so doom and gloom. You know, everybody's playing a victim. They're after us. The rest of the community hates us, and we got kicked out of this campground. We got kicked out of this campground, and their thumbnails on their videos are all like, they're intended to grab your attention, and it's just, everything's so doom and gloom, you know. It drives me crazy. It's all clickbait. You're not going to believe what they told us, and just hopefully I'll be able to stay away from that kind of nonsense. DVLT, legacy, empowerment, and inclusion. That's not moving. 8 o'clock, Buzz Bomb Coffee, board. ENVB Microfloat reports EB03 Brett receptor engagement assay data. So they're reporting some data on one of their trials here. ENVB, it's a microfloat. OSS announces $10.5 million in new awards to support the U.S. Navy P-8A Poseidon aircraft program. AUID announces closure, announces fourth quarter. Talk announces fourth quarter. DGNX secures transformative reseller agreement with Resultix, targeting $40 million in revenue over the next 4 years, strengthening its path to strategic combination and shareholder value. It's on DGNX. Now let's go back and look at ENVB on that press release. Let's see how we did. So it jumped from what, $2.23 to $4.50. ENV, Ben got it from 359 to 409. Nice grab, Ben. Yes, drama sells, that's for sure. ENV 277 to 380 in 30 seconds. Beautiful. 267 to 410 for Matt. Beautiful. ENVB was the one that I called out on the press release. Starting to climb up again. It's a micro float stock, meaning it has less than 1 million public float. Scans has it listed at 515,000. It was a nice quick trade, that's for sure. Richard 277 to 362. Nice quick one. Thanks. BDRX trying to climb up. Biodexa Pharmaceuticals trying to push up a little. Let's see. Let's take a look at that DGNX. The other one that I mentioned, that one's not really getting any attention at all. Yeah, ENVB is pulling back pretty quick. Looks like 8 o'clock. That's about all we got. That was quick. Good to see a couple of the Wolfpack members made a quick, fast move on that one. And I've got ENVB here up on the screen. We'll see if it's going to bounce back off of that 283, and let's see where it goes from there off of that. See if that's the bottom or not. Let's look at DGNX. No, still not moving. What is RXT doing this morning? That was a big one from yesterday. Yeah, trying to climb up a little bit here, isn't it? Well, maybe something will sneak in here between 8 and 8:30. ENVB still getting pulled back down. It may get pulled back all the way to where it started. That low float really came into play there in the first couple of minutes. Still pulling back. All right. Well, now I guess we just sit and wait for a little bit and see what other press releases sneak in here. Thank you for hitting the subscribe button. Appreciate it. Watching ENVB get pulled all the way back down to where it started. Got some 320s on Ruby. Well, let's see if Ruby bounces back up over 350. That would make for a nice trade, Rick. OSS. One Stop Systems, OSS, pushing up. Been a nice, slow, steady grind here since 8 o'clock. This is the one that had the new contracts with the Navy. That $10.5 million awards to support the U.S. Navy P-8A Poseidon aircraft program. It's gone from $8.49 to $9.20, but pulled back off of that high. It's at $8.94 right now. Let's see. TOVX, little 22-cent stock pushing up. TOVX, Thriva Biologics is the name of the company. We've gone from about 20 cents to 22 cents, 22 and a half. So it's gone up a couple of pennies. Fourth quarter. $62. Not sure if ENVB's bottomed out yet or not. We'll have to watch that a little bit longer. And of course, Turner from earlier this morning. Turner, TR. I call it Turner. It's not Turner. TRNR. Company's Interactive Strength. Just busted up to 60 cents. Been watching that one for a while now. I'm sure there's a couple of people still playing that one. Thank you for double tapping that screen. I appreciate it. And thank you for hitting the subscribe button. If you haven't already, please consider that. I appreciate it. We do more than stock trading. Stock trading is just something we do in free market with the Wolfpack, and that is the heart and soul of what I do. But we're going to be adding some content to the channel. VTAK announces strategic sale of non-core assets to strengthen their balance sheet. VTAK, VTAK. Talk, Talk, announces their fourth quarter revenue. 29% year-over-year growth in their fourth quarter, $63 million. Adjusted EBITDA of $6 million, pretty good. Full year of 2025 was a 22% increase year over year to $228 million. So real good. And their full year adjusted EBITDA grew 127%. That's really, really good. That's really good. So hopefully we see that one climb today. TALK, Talkspace Incorporated. They've done very well financially this year. So if anybody deserves to go up a little bit, they do, but we'll see. DGNX still floating sideways. Can't quite seem to get any legs on that one. Keeps popping and then pulled right back down again. Just it's having a time. Yes, Carrie, feeling much better, much better. Last week was a mess. Last week was just a mess. Coughing, burning chest when you cough, you know, that wet, burning feeling, fever. It was a mess, yes, last week. Feeling much, much better, though. Still a little raspy in the throat, but I'm feeling tons better. DGNX. Here's another one of those little pushes up and then push back down again. Turner, what I call Turner, TRNR, Interactive Strength. It's now up to 63. If you guys have been following along with us on that one's now up to 62.6. We just wicked up to 63.5. You guys will have to bear with me on the first few videos that get posted on Traveling Trade Adventures. First few of them are going to be pretty rough. I am not a cinematographer by any stretch of the imagination, and I am not a film editor. EEIQ Microfloat enters into an agreement to offer its graduate, foundational, and Masters of Science in Management programs globally. It's on EEIQ. It's a microfloat. So those first few videos. It'll be a learn as I go experience, and I'm really excited about it. Always, the artistic side of me is pretty excited about experimenting with stuff and seeing what I can come up with. That's right. I am not a licensed broker. I'm not a licensed financial advisor. And guess what? I'm also not a licensed photographer or videographer or an editor. So you're asking yourself, well, Jeff, what the hell are you then? What the heck, dude? Bro? Remember our bro guy? Who I can't remember where that was at. Bruh. Remember the guy from TikTok? Hey bruh. Yo bruh. What are you doing? Ariel, I may need some help. I'm gonna it'll be an experiment. But you know what? It's I am not as to me it's not what's important is not how um, how professional the videos look, or yeah, the better they look, the better it is. um, you know I'm not looking for that Hollywood, you know looks like a movie cinematography kind of a, not an artsy fartsy kind of person. It's to me it's just about capturing the moment, capturing the experience, and having fun along the way. And I think if that comes across when somebody's watching, that's what really matters. And I think that was is what will come across. Just don't record Garden of Eden. Oh, you can bet your life Garden of Eden is going to be on film. Not the inside, obviously, but nobody needs to see that. But I'll definitely get a pictures video of myself outside next to the sign. You can almost count on that. So, and I'm sure my skills as an editor, my skills as a photographer, and all that stuff will get better over time. You look at a lot of the RV travel creators, or what do you want to call them, on YouTube. Some of them that looked really polished like really, really well done. They've been doing it for like 10 years, 12 years. They've had a lot of practice. They know what works, what doesn't work, and they've had a lot of practice. And I'm going to be the new guy on the block. TRNR still trying to push up. We've got about 4 minutes here for the 8:30 press releases. Let's hope something really really good for us pops up. Admitting you need help is the first sign of recovery. Oh gosh. Well, I hope the Wolfpack is all subscribed to the channel at least. We're almost at 500. We're just about there. We're almost at 500. Which I think is really great, phenomenal, considering it's only been around since what, December? I think I put it up in December. So mid December. So really January and February, so about 2 months. And it's really just been word of mouth because I haven't really put any content up really of any significance. So I think we've done pretty good. More Florida flea markets. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely. That's definitely going to happen. Definitely going to happen. I might have to make the flea market rounds here in Florida. There's a lot of them, some pretty good size ones, too. One of my first trips when I go north, when it warms up, one of my first trips is going to be to flea market. CDIO. Let's take a look at that one. There's that pop. Boom. For everybody that's been playing with that one. Wow, that popped big time. 221 to 248. That was a nice big pop. An antique booth at Oldsmar Flea Market. Oldsmar. Bob, is that flea market still there? Because that one's not sounding familiar. But one of my first visits is going to be to a flea market when I go north up to Shipshewana. Big Amish flea market up that way. Been there many times, but never under this capacity as, filming a trip. All right, what do we got here at 8:30? Fee proved to operate. IPST announcing a share repurchase program up to 1 million shares. PFSA Microfloat, PFSA, receives purchase orders for Lumi tissue oxygen monitor and raising their 2026 revenue guidance. PFSA, it's Microfloat. IPST on the share repurchase program, going up. IPST, we've already mentioned that one to you. Richards, yeah, you'll have to remind me of that when I'm heading up through Ohio. I'll have to remind me of that flea market. LNAI says they've locked down core AI architecture with a U.S. patent enabling precision disease subtyping. Whatever that is, they have a patent. That IPST on the share repurchase, it's up about 25%. CDIO bumped up again, really nice. Scott, not right at the moment. I got my nose buried in the news. I'm afraid of missing something here. IPST. All right, nothing. Okay. That was it for 8:30. There really wasn't much in there. CDIO still hanging in there. That DGNX, that Diginex Limited, that one's pushing up nice on pretty good volume. Let's take a look at it on the 1 minute time frame here. Well, we'll have to make our way up to Oldsmar and go visit that flea market. Maybe I'll make a point of visiting flea markets while I'm out traveling across the country. I'm sure there's some pretty huge flea markets out there around the United States. There's probably some massive ones, take your breath away kind of big flea markets. Brimfield. Where's Brimfield at, Bob? What state we talking about? Massachusetts. Western Massachusetts. Brimfield, largest flea market in the country with 5,000 vendors. Wow. Now that would be huge. Better get you a trailer to put behind the RV. I don't usually buy anything when I go to flea markets. If I do, it's a trinket. It's usually something small. I don't. Near Springfield, I'll be set up there. Look at Ruby. You guys been following along with Ruby, keeping your eyes on Ruby? We just hit 380. This looks like there's going to be a lot of flea markets to see. That might be a cool little thing to have in the traveling trade adventures, is visiting flea markets, along with everything else that we're going to visit. Bob, yeah, Mount Dora. That's the one I went to the last time. I didn't go to the extravaganza. It was just a regular weekend, but that place was huge. And I imagine during the special events that they have, it's just it's a sight to see, I'm sure. Schwab not allowing DGNX orders without broker assistance. Gosh, I hate when they do that. So annoying. Well, I might have to do that with Traveling Trade Adventures. Make a point. That's part of the DNA, if you will, of the show, of the channel. That could be a fun adventure. Oh, no kidding. $75 and sold it for 22,000. Wow. That would be sweet. Ruby really trying to push up here. It's 388. $387. This thing's trying to make some new highs here. PAPL, Pineapple Financial, completes a $2 million INJ purchase. They acquired 560,000 INJs at an average price of $3.50 per token as part of their ongoing digital asset strategy. That's on Pineapple Financial, PAPL. Joe, one in Texas in Canton, over 400 acres. Whew, man, those would be fun. Yeah. Yeah, it really sucks when you go to buy something and your broker's telling you they won't let you buy it without brokerage assistance. It's and I'm assuming they charge for that. That seems very annoying. Well, we just wicked to 391 on Ruby. We might get 4 out of that yet. Steve, you have a great day. Will it bust 4 before the market opens? Got quite a long time yet in stock years. It hit 4 on Webull 6 minutes ago. Let me double check my. You are correct. I've got it wicking up to 402. You are correct. Boom. 403. 404. Wow. 421. Wowzers. Ruby, 85%. That might. We might hit 100% on that one yet. Well, not only do we have to visit the flea markets, we're going to have to visit the ice cream shops too. One thing you got to know about me is I don't pass up some good ice cream. So I might have to try out some local ice cream shops. Yeah, and frozen custard too. Oh, that's good stuff. Some gelato. Oh, we're just going to have all kinds of fun. Come on, Ruby, give us 100%. Give us that 100%. I think the only thing I'd be concerned about at the flea markets is finding parking for an RV. Yeah, there you go, Pinky. We'll get the ice cream and then we'll walk off those calories at the flea market. That's a perfect solution. Homemade blueberry ice cream. That sounds really good. Come on, 84%. Ruby, give us that 100. Let's take a look at that PFSA. That was the one, the micro float. Is it starting to curl? Starting to curl up a little bit. Come on, Ruby. Don't give up on us yet. We're so close to 100%. Turtle ice cream, Lord have mercy. Oh. I don't know. What state has good blueberries? What state is known for their blueberries? Indiana's got some good blueberries. There's a couple of you pick strawberry and blueberry places there where I used to live. And they're pretty good strawberries. 87%. We might hit. Come on, baby, push. 450 would be just sweet. Vicky, you have a great day. Michigan. Michigan's got good blueberries. 88%. 91%. Come on. Oregon, Maine. Maine is known for the blueberry flavor. And of course, I have to visit some wineries as well. New Jersey produces 20 to 25% of the blueberries in the United States. I didn't know that. Scott's got 30 acres of blueberries. Now everybody's hungry. Now everybody wants some blueberry and blueberry pie. Some homemade ice cream with some blueberries sprinkled on it. That's good stuff too. Gonna make everybody hungry before we get done trading here. Google Pixel 9, thank you. Huckleberry, I don't think I've ever had huckleberry. Yeah, it sounds like an invitation to me. Blueberry pancakes are the bomb. I love blueberry pancakes. We got so much to see when we get out. There's just so much, so many cool adventures to get involved in. So many good things to see. Going to be a fun time. Some of those might be more interesting than the normal RV travel channel kind of stuff, because it seems like everybody does like the Grand Canyon, everybody does Route 66, everybody does, everybody kind of does the same spots. And I would imagine, you can only watch videos of the Grand Canyon so many times. It's like, kind of seen that already. Although it'd be cool to see. I mean, cool to experience. Just in terms of the video itself, it's been done. It's been done a lot. I'm not going to do. I'm not going to do a tow vehicle on my first outing. I'm not going to do that on my first outing. Maybe the second outing, but not the first. So I'm going to be limited on, maybe taking some Ubers to some attractions here and there, which is fine. But yeah, it's different when you see it in person for sure. But if you watch some of the RV travel lifestyle channels on YouTube, they all go kind of the same places: state parks, the national parks, Yellowstone, Grand Canyon. You get kind of the same stuff from all of them, and it different filmed differently and different personalities involved, so they are a little different. But visually, you're kind of getting the same stuff from all of them. And it makes it hard to do something different, unique. So I got my gears turning up here. I'm figuring out some ideas. Make things a little bit different, a little bit more unique, a little bit more interesting. 320 to 390 on Ruby for Rick. Nice trade, Rick. Big Joe's Subs in New Smyrna Beach. Hoover Dam. Yeah, I'm sure I'm going to make it out to Vegas. I'll just about guarantee I'll be out towards Vegas. There's a lot of places that I played at out in Nevada when I was touring that I want to revisit and just for a stroll down memory lane, if nothing else. CDIO trying desperately to push up. It's going to be a lot of fun sharing all that stuff with you guys. That's for sure. I'm excited about it. We just got to build up our subscribers. And I suppose good quality videos and something exciting to look at will make that happen. So But thank you guys for subscribing and sharing the channel and being so supportive. I do appreciate it. Catch and cook. Huh? It's an idea too. Cheerleader would help. Yeah, cheerleader probably would help with subscriptions. I love eating at those mom and pop places. Ariel Media, you have a great day, my friend. Yeah, there's a lot to see out west. Lots to do and see. Got some real work ahead of me here as far as trip planning. It's gonna take some planning. I usually try to just fly by the seat of my pants when I go take the RV out. I don't really ever plan anything. I just go and let the wind take me where it's taking me, and something looks cool, I go. If it doesn't, I go someplace else. But I think on this adventure here that I'm about to get involved in, I'm going to have to do some planning ahead of time. Trapper, good morning. Yeah, we had a couple that have gone up that done okay. Nothing huge. We've got about 1 minute here, and then we'll get the 9 o'clock press releases. So we'll do the 9 o'clock press releases, and then we'll say goodbye to Traveling Trade Adventures. And get back to look at ENVB trying to come alive again. That micro float. It's trying to come alive again. Yeah, I'm with you, Bob. I don't like planning trips too much. I like just flying by the seat of my pants. Yeah, I love eating at mom and pop shops, especially breakfast. Oh, you get a good mom and pop little hole in the wall little restaurant someplace in a little small town and get breakfast. Sometimes it's just unbelievable. Let's see. What do we got here at 9 o'clock? 9 o'clock. Tetra Tech started. Bon, B-O-N. B-O-N announces breakthrough development of Apple bioelectronic mask. Clinical data exceeds expectations. They're targeting the $100 billion plus medical aesthetics market. That's on BON. FRGT announces a 2-year fleet rocket agreement with a company called Marksman. It's on FRGT. CSAI deploys solar-powered AI security enclosures across multiple states. What else? SMX Microfloat, $47 stock, however. M2I, along with Volato Group and SMX, execute a collaboration agreement for pilot initiative to secure tracking and traceable critical minerals. Not liking that. Now let's go look at BON, B-O-N. That was one of the first ones we threw out there. Let's see if that's going to move up or not. Yeah, I'm going to have to walk a lot to keep the weight off. I'm going to be doing a lot of mom and pop restaurants and ice cream. Only live once, right? Might as well enjoy it. All right. Well, that's it for the 9 o'clock press releases. Rare class action lawsuits, and class action lawsuits. All right. Well, Traveling Trade Adventures, thank you for hanging out with me here in the Wolfpack this morning. Wolfpack is on Zoom, of course, with us and has been since this morning, early this morning. Thank you guys for hanging out and hitting the like button and hitting the subscribe button. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much. And we will see you again tomorrow morning, Friday, at 7:45, just like we did this morning. So until then, have a great day. God bless. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning.